Sorry, I should just press record. There we go. Okay, yeah, so revolved standing poses today. So our twists, this is when our shoulders and our hips move in different directions, so we can get twists by moving the hips or the shoulders. And whenever we're looking at the standing twists, it's the shoulders that move. So the hips are fixed, the legs are going to be fixed on the floor, and it's going to find this rotation through the spine. So we're going to start lying down today, grabbing a couple of pillows, and then I'll let you decide. Either we can do reclined swastikasana, which is where the legs are crossed, or you can have the legs out straight. But we're going to grab those pillows and we're going to place, so one is going to be under the shoulders, and then one's going to be behind the head. So the head needs to be supported here. I want the head and the shoulders to be at the same level, but the hips are off the pillows. So we're just going to start here, legs out straight or crossed, up to you. And the hands coming away from the side of the body, palms facing up. And just feeling this. So if it feels really intense on the hips with the legs crossed, like I said, bring them out straight. Just see how the body is. We're just going to spend a couple of minutes here. And first of all, maybe closing the eyes. We'll just bring ourselves to our mats. So whatever's been happening today, seeing if we can let it go, if we can put all those thoughts, if the mind's whizzing, everything's running around in there, can you just start to quieten the mind and let the back of the head release into your pillow and bring the attention to the breath. So maybe you want to take one hand onto the chest and one hand onto the belly, just so we can feel that breath. And as we inhale through the nose, pushing the breath into the belly, feeling the hand move. As we exhale, the belly deflates. Breathing deeply in and out through the nose. Just seeing how much movement can you bring to the torso here. So yes, the belly is going to inflate and deflate, but what about the side ribs? The back ribs as well? And then the breath all the way up into the top of the chest, expanding the lungs. And exhaling the same way. Finding your own pace. Just deep inhale and exhale. We'll take the hands off the body now, bringing them back down by our side. And then if the legs are crossed, we're going to keep the eyes closed and just switch the cross of the legs to the other leg, the other shin in front, or you can keep the legs out straight. And then we're going to inhale, lift the arms up, and then bring them all the way overhead. So here, in preparation for our twists, we're looking for this big stretch through both sides of the body and through the armpits. Maybe you can reach for the elbows if you like. And we're just letting the arms rest. So they're resting on the pillows. If you're holding the elbows, just feeling that stretch through the armpit. If you're not holding the elbows, if this just feels loads, like it's way too much on the shoulders, we can take the arms wide instead. Maybe they even come wide to the side rather than up and overhead. So just feel what the body's telling you. Take your option. And again, focus on that breath. Enjoying the stretch through both sides of the body. Think about lengthening the tailbone. So if that low back, if the lumbar is arching, can you reduce that? Can you maybe squeeze the bum, maybe lift the hips, lengthen the tailbone, then bring the hips back down. And we'll release the arms. And then nice and carefully, with consideration, we're going to come up, bringing the hands by the waist or the hips, and then pushing ourselves up as evenly as we can. Coming to sit. And we're going to grab one of our pillows, so you can move the other one out of the way, but one of those pillows underneath the hip. And again, maybe we're changing the cross of the leg. We're going to go for some twists while we're sitting here. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms up, reach into those fingertips. Exhale, we'll twist to the right. So the left hand comes to the right knee, not holding here. We inhale, back to center. Exhale, twisting left. So right hand to the left knee, use that. The left hand comes behind. Inhale to center. Exhale, twisting right. And just feeling this in the spine. Move with your breath. The inhale to center, the exhale to twist. So not pushing yourself too far at the start of our practice. We inhale to lengthen, we exhale. That helps us to twist as the belly deflates. Means we can get more movement. One more, finishing, twisting to the left. And then we'll inhale back to center. Exhale, the arms come down. And then we're going to bring the legs out wide. So straight legs or soft bend in the knees. We're lifting, the hips are lifted here. So we're able to lift out of the pelvis, sitting up. Maybe the hands come behind to begin with. Inhaling here. Exhale, shoulders away from the ears, tucking the chin slightly. We're going to inhale now, lift the arms. This is optional. You keep the hands down. And then we'll exhale, twisting right again. So we're going to stay upright here. So the left hand just comes to the outside of the right thigh, using that to find a little twist. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Again, staying upright, not folding forwards yet. Inhale, center. And now as we exhale, maybe we start to bring the hand down the leg a little bit. Little forwards fold in with our twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. So we'll get 2 more rounds of this. And with each movement of breath, each exhale as we twist, see if you can come a little bit further down that leg. So maybe the shin for this one. Inhaling to center. Exhale. Inhaling center. So feeling how far you want to fold today. You can stay nice and upright, or you can come forwards. Last one, twisting to the left. Then we'll inhale to center, bringing the hands down, bending the knees in, and we'll come to our child's pose. So removing our pillow, bringing our hands onto the floor, onto the shoulders, coming to all fours, and then we'll bring the big toes together, knees apart, push the hips back. If the hips are not coming to the heels, finding the pillow again, using it to support underneath the hips, forehead on the floor. The elbows are lifted here. So this is an active child's pose. Pressing into the hands, pushing that weight back. And again, we've got this lovely stretch through the side of the body, both sides of the body here. Inhale, sending the breath into the back body. Exhale, maybe folding a little more, finding more release through the forehead. Now we'll inhale, lift the head, and then we'll exhale, take it over to the side. So walk the hands over to the right, let the belly, the body start to come on top of that right thigh. Exhale, folding down. Maybe the forehead isn't coming down now, that's okay. And we inhale, breathing into the left side of the body. Feeling that stretch into the muscles in between those ribs, into the lats, the latissimus dorsi, big muscles in the side of our back. And we'll inhale to center, lifting the head, exhale, walking the hands over to the left, let the body come down over that thigh. And again, forehead doesn't need to come down all the way this time if you're not there. Inhale into the right ribs. Deep breath in. Stretching through all those muscles. Exhale to melt down a little more into that leg. And we'll inhale, coming to center, coming up to all fours, tucking the toes, pressing the hips high, downward facing dog. So here you can take whatever movement you want to. So maybe that's pedaling with feet, walking your dog, getting those hamstrings to waken up, to work. We're not staying here too long, so press the hands into the floor, lift those hips high, maybe coming onto the tippy toes. Really see how much we can lengthen through the back of the leg. Lift those hips as high as we can. And then exhale. See if the heels can start to come a little lower to the floor. The back of the neck is long, the chin's gently tucked. From here, we'll walk the feet forwards. So they're going to come up behind the hands, and then we're going to walk them really wide. So wider than hip distance. I'm going to face you now. The hands are still down, and we're going to bring them maybe one leg's length apart. So the hands are still on the floor here. And you can bend the knees if you like. We're going to point the toes slightly in, so a slight pigeon toe here. And then we're going to let the head go and grab for the elbows again. So give the head a shake here. Give it a nod, releasing through the back of the neck, letting the head be heavy. Those legs are working here. Feet are pressing strongly into the floor. The arms are catching those elbows up and overhead. It's a big forward fold. The legs can be bent. And from here, we're going to start moving side to side. So just swaying from one leg to the other, finding that twist through the side of the body, stretch that we had in our child's pose. So see how much movement you want to take today. And for every breath, maybe it's one sway side to side, maybe it's two. And notice how that breath changes the movement as we inhale at one side perhaps. What does that do as we exhale? What does that do to the movement? Releasing there, we'll take the hands onto the shoulders, lifting our chest, maybe onto the fingertips. Take the gaze forwards, stretching out through the front of the body, but drawing that belly button in, rounding through the lower back. Inhaling here. Exhale, we're going to plant the right hand down and inhale, lift the left arm up, take the gaze up to the left hand above. Exhale, left hand down, inhale, right hand up, twisting to look at that hand above. Again, move with the breath. The exhale, the hand comes down. The inhale, lifting the other. Exhale, inhale, reaching up. One more either side. As we finish on the right side, we'll bring both hands down, and then we'll inhale to center, and then exhale, walking the hands over to the right foot first, or towards the right foot. Maybe they come onto the leg. Inhale, lifting the chest, lengthening the spine. Exhale, you can bend the knees as we fold in towards that leg. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, lift to the fingertips, draw the chest forwards. Exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Grabbing that foot, that ankle, or somewhere on the leg. Inhale, push away from the leg, lengthen the arms, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twisting in. You can bend those knees, remember. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring the hands back to center. Inhale to the fingertips. Exhale, walk the hands to the right. We're doing one more either side. You can always bend those knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding in. Let the gaze be back behind and above that right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, center. Inhale, center. Lift to the fingertips, draw the chest forwards. Exhale, walk it to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, lengthening the arms, the spine. Exhale, release. And then we're going to bring our feet in. We're going to walk the feet in, bring them hip distance, and then take the hips a little bit lower into our malasana, our low yogi squat. You might be up here. That's all good. Maybe the hands come together, elbows inside knees, knees pushing into the elbows. Maybe we can start to bring those hips a little lower. Just see how you feel. And you can wiggle side to side like I'm doing. Then we'll take those hands down and we'll step back into our downward facing dog. So pushing the hips high. Option, take your child's pose if you like. Instead of a down dog, bring the knees down, send the hips back. Always an option. One more breath here. And then as we inhale, we're going to step the right foot forwards. So option, if you like, you can drop that back knee. We're coming to a lunge. Inhale here. Lifting the chest. Exhale. Inhale. Knee can be up or down. We'll lift up into our crescent lunge. Arms come up and overhead. Exhale. See if we can sink a little lower into that front leg. Inhale. Maybe lifting into those fingertips. And we'll exhale, coming into warrior two. So we drop that back foot or bring that back foot to the floor. Lift the back knee wherever you are. Bring the arms out. Gaze over the left finger. Where are we? I'm going to the right. Not sure where you're going. Yeah, you're probably going right too. So gaze over the right hand. Maybe check for that big toe inside the knee. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling here. Exhale. We're going to bring that right forearm to the thigh. Left arm comes up and overhead. So a side angle, extended side angle. Maybe bending a little more into that front knee. Shoulders away from ears. We'll inhale, come up to center, straighten both legs. And then we'll exhale over to the right into our triangle. So that hand comes onto the leg somewhere. Left arm up above. Gaze to the left fingertips. Opening the chest. Stretching into both fingertips. One more inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring both hands down into our pyramid. Now it's okay if they're not reaching the floor. We're going to take the hands. We're going to interlock behind the back. And then we're going to draw the hands away. So the back is horizontal, parallel to the floor. And we're thinking about drawing the right hip back, left hip forwards. One more inhale. And then we'll exhale, release. So we're going to take our first revolved pose, left hand onto the right shin or leg somewhere, right hand to the sacrum. And then we're going to inhale here, lengthen through the crown of the head, and exhale, twisting to the right. Ooh, it's a tough movement here. Option if you like. You can start to raise that top arm or just focus on winging the right elbow back, opening the chest more to the right. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come down, stepping back, downward facing dog or child's pose. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Again, push the air into the belly, into the side ribs. And exhale, drawing the belly button in. As we inhale, stepping the left foot forwards, back to our lunge. Always that option to drop the back knee, holding here. Think about drawing the belly button in towards the spine, so we're lifting off that front thigh. Shoulders away from the ears. As we inhale, knee can be up or down. As we lift, arms overhead, crescent lunge. Pushing the back heel away, inhale. Reach into the fingertips, exhale, shoulders away from the ears. One more inhale here. And then we'll exhale, plant the back heel, warrior two. So we're looking over the left hand now, checking for that left big toe inside the left knee. So that knee's not falling out or in. And the shoulders away from the ears. Think about opening the hips to the right this time. So this is a hip opening pose, the hips, the shoulders stacked, pointing the same way. Inhaling here, reach into the fingertips, exhale, left arm coming down to the left thigh, right arm up and overhead. Side angle here. So we're stretching, making a line from the edge of that right foot all the way to the right fingertips. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, pushing up, straightening both legs. Exhale, we're going to reach over to the left hand onto that left leg somewhere, right arm reaching up and overhead. This is our triangle. So again, this is a hip opening pose, the hips, the shoulders facing the same way. The gaze is up, or if that's too much on the neck, keep the gaze in line with the chest. One more inhale. And then we'll exhale, turn the hips down. Both hands come down. And we're turning the hips forward. So left hip back, right hip forwards. Interlocking the fingers. Seeing if we can go for the other interlock this time. And you may want, if you find you're just a bit wide, you can step your feet in. Change the distance. Finding that horizontal position. Pulling the hands back behind you. Using that to open across the chest, to squeeze those shoulder blades. Back of the neck is long. Gaze is down, pressing into both legs. Front knee can be bent if you like. Inhaling here. Exhale, release the hands. Right hand comes onto that left leg. Left hand to the sacrum, lower back. And then we're going to inhale here. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale. Twisting over to the left. Ooh. So this is a tough one. You can always bend that front knee if you're feeling it too much through the hamstrings. And we're seeking just to open this chest as much as we can. Drawing the left shoulder back. One more inhale. And exhale. We'll bring the hands down. Step it back. Down dog. And then everyone coming down to our child's pose. So the hands come alongside the hips, resting the forehead down. Sending that breath into the back body again. Just a couple of breaths here. And then we'll come up to sit. And I want you to find a wall. You could even find, I could even use my sofa. But I'm going to use my radiator here, my radiator wall. So find a wall and bring yourself near it. You don't necessarily need your mat, but maybe a pillow for under your knee. We're going to take a kneeling pose here. So we're going to step our right foot forwards, having the wall on our right side. And we're going to give ourselves a little bit of distance between the right foot and the right wall. So maybe a good hand's breadth away, at least, maybe further. And then we're going to have that left knee down, just like a lunge. And we'll inhale, the left arm comes up, and then we'll exhale, left elbow outside the right knee. Now here's where we use our wall or our window ledge or whatever we have. We're going to twist to the right. So this is our revolved side angle pose. So we've got our elbow, our arm coming outside that right knee, and then our hands come onto the wall or onto the window or the ledge or the radiator I have here. And we're just going to use that surface to open the chest, to push that left elbow into the right knee here. and to twist the body into that wall. Might feel quite intense. That's all good. The body's not our friend here because the knee's in our way. So you might even want to grab the belly and actually pull it through over that knee. One more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to release. Bring the hands down, stepping that foot back, and then we'll turn around. So this time, the left foot's coming forwards, and the wall is on our left side, giving yourself that space between the leg, between the foot and the wall. This time, left hand to sacrum, inhale the right arm up. Big exhale as you bring the right elbow outside that left knee. The exhale really helps to get that twist. Then we take the hands onto our wall or onto whatever surface we have, and we're going to use that to help us to press into the wall, to press into that right elbow against the left leg. You find more of a twist towards the wall. Ideally, we want those shoulders, both shoulders, facing the wall here. And it's a big one for the spine, so just notice how it feels. Keep that left foot strongly pressing. See how much movement can you find here. You can walk the hand back. You can walk the hand higher if you want more of a challenge. One more inhale and exhale. We're going to release. Well done, everyone. Coming back to your mat, if that's where you have moved away from. And then we're going to take our feet together. So a diamond forwards fold, little counter pose to all of that twisting. So the soles of the feet together, a distance away from the groins. And then we're going to fold forwards. And you can let the head come down. You can let the back round. So it's going to be all about releasing into those outer thighs. Sending the breath into the back body. So a big extension through the back body, now the back of the torso. Holding here for a few breaths. See, with every exhale, can you find a little more release? Not worrying about what the body's doing or what it looks like. Seeing, can you ask those muscles in the legs, in the belly, in the back, in the arms to let go. Coming up when you're ready, and we'll find a comfortable seated position to finish our practice. So for you, that might be legs out straight. It might be kneeling. It might be cross-legged. So I might go kneeling today. Get a pillow if you want something under the hips. I'm going to take the hands behind the hips, sitting tall, lifting that chest, lengthening up through the crown of the head. Shoulders away from the ears. And then bringing the hands onto the thighs. You can choose. The palms can be up to lift the energy or down if you want to calm, to soothe the mind. And we can soften the gaze to the floor or close the eyes if you're comfortable. Coming to the end of our practice, just noticing how the body feels. Focusing on the rhythm of the breath, the movement of the breath into the belly, the side ribs, the chest. And exhale the same way. belly, ribs, chest. Taking the hands, we'll rub the palms of the hands together. We're going to generate some heat, keeping the eyes closed. And when you feel you've got enough heat, we'll hold the hands over the eyes and then just blink the eyes open into the warm air. Removing the hands. Thank you, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed a bit of twisting today. If you've got any questions, please let me know. We're back next week, as always. So lovely to see you all.
Thank you.